A perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the TCU Horned Frogs taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense will get first crack at it here. These two have played some barn burners over the years, and last year was no exception as the Bears won a close one.
The Bears took care of business. They made the plays when they needed to, did a good job in the rivalry game, keeping their heads level, making those plays. They came up victorious, and now TCU had a year to stew on it, Palmer, and think about that loss.
And TCU believes that they've got the matchups to make this a different story than what it was the last time they played. They feel like they have better players on this team. We're about to find out.
Lost to fire on second down. That's reeled in. It's Wilkerson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Baylor Bears offense will get the ball for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Steps away. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. The Bears get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Rayner. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab.
And what a fantastic effort on that catch. That looked to me like it was just going to be a long incompletion. But how about stretching out, corralling the football, and this offense is on the move.
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown Bears! First points of the day are on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Turns it on in midfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Baylor! The defense putting points on the board.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. First down, 10 yards to go. The inside handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. To throw, it's Rayner. Now he's going to break the pocket. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Man, what a response by this defense. First down, you give up 9 yards and set them up in great position on second down. But nice pass defense, staying disciplined on second down. And then third down, just meeting the physical challenge. Great job by this defense responding to a poor first down.
Takes a hit as he fires. quick release on the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Still looking on the move. Lost, the defense is wide open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game, and I know that because he's the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalries.
Touchdown, Bears! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a...
Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Wide open, he makes the catch. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Rayner. Now improvising. Fires downfield. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Grab near the marker. It's McCoy. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Going up top again. Now adjusting. Throwing on the run. He's got it on the sideline. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a... Very scared for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Old Dominion. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkerson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He's got it down the middle. Breaks into the open. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Rushes on him. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
On first down from their own 22. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to him, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're working that left side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's James. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch, it's Wilkerson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the running back. He breaks the tackle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Horned Frogs want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They'll throw it from the red zone. Here's a heat. Just threw that one way too far.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's got him this time. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw. It's Rayner. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got his man down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Trying to find the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. He wants it all. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach now, you start running the football. That's now the second pick you've thrown in the fourth quarter. You've got the lead. It's time now to try to ice the game.
From the gun, the ground game. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come over.
Grabs it inside the 10. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears! The lead grows. You can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11. And they tacked on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who. Turning it on!
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice gain for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the